Hey guys, Rukshan here from Teqkinc Australia, and thanks for joining me today for this, my very first YouTube video. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Microsoft Surface 3. This is Microsoft's latest tablet laptop hybrid device, and it was released just earlier this month. So the device that I have with me is the 128GB, 4GB of RAM version. This retails in Australia for around $839. You can also get a 64GB, 2GB of RAM variant for $699. But for my particular usage scenarios, I thought I would go with the higher spec model. I've also got the type cover here, which I'm going to unbox alongside the Surface device. So this is one of the optional accessories for the Surface. Even though it's optional, you kind of do need to get it if you want to have the whole laptop hybrid experience that Microsoft is promoting. So I'll get to that as well right after the Surface. So the box itself, it's pretty much a standard Microsoft Surface box. If you've ever owned a Surface before, it's pretty similar. You've got your branding, you've got a massive 3 here, which lets you know you've got a Surface 3, which is good. On the back we've got just some specs and system requirements. Interestingly though, it also lets you know that you get a subscription to Office 365 Personal for 1 year included. So that means you get Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all those kind of Office apps included for a year, which is good. I guess Microsoft wants you to try out Office 365 for a year, and hopefully you keep on subscribing. So to actually open the device, you got this little tab here. Pull that off, slide it out like so, and there it is. The Surface 3, pretty much right there when you open it. There's another little tab here. Okay, yeah, the device comes out. Let's put this aside. And there it is. Brand new Surface 3 from Microsoft. So one of the first things I've actually noticed is that it's actually fairly light. In fact, very light compared to previous Surface devices. It's also quite thin. I think it's about 8.7 millimeters on the edges here, and it's also 622 grams. So for a device in this class, it's quite thin. And if you're just going to be using this as a tablet, you know, it's really comfortable to hold, and yeah, it just seems well weighted, which is really good for a device that can be used as a tablet when you're not using it as a laptop. I'll just take this plastic off. Yeah, we'll just have a look at it without the plastic. We've already got some fingerprints on it, so it does attract fingerprints quite quickly. If you're new to the Surface range, the Surface 3 actually replaces the Surface 2, which seems obvious now that I've said that. It's also a lower spec alternative to the Surface Pro 3 with a smaller screen and I guess lower specs. In terms of the main difference between the previous versions of Surface, Surface 2 and Surface RT, the biggest difference is that this actually comes with full Windows. So you get the full Windows experience similar to the Pro versions, which is really good because Windows RT, which has been discontinued by Microsoft now, was really crippling the device, and this kind of, at a budget price, in many ways, gives users a full Windows experience and the full Surface experience as well, which is great. I'll just put this aside for now. Just gotta see what else is in this box. So we've got, looks like, just some manuals, usual stuff. Slide it out. It's kind of stuck on there. What do we have here? Not very graceful. Speed it up. Yeah, just some basic, just the usual stuff you get in the box, I guess, these days, manuals. Not many people read this stuff. I don't really. Lift this up, and it's nothing there. Okay, so I'm guessing it's in here. Yeah, nice thing here. Oops. There, I almost ripped it. And this is the power adapter. Yeah. Yes. There you go. And you get a power adapter. So pretty much the box includes the Surface, manuals, and the power adapter. It's a bit different from the previous generation because it's not a proprietary magnetic connector anymore. You've got micro USB, which is great as well. It's welcomed because pretty much any micro USB device charger, sorry, can charge the Surface 3 now, which is really good. So just turn this on. Turn on. Okay, it's powering up. Let's put it aside. Let's open up the type cover box as well. See how easy that is. Yeah, there's a little tab here. Put that across, comes off. Yeah, it's pretty simple. So you got the box and you got a little manual in there as well, and yeah, some other information. So here it is. This is the new type cover made for the new Surface 3. It's backlit. Can't show you that right now, but the keys will actually light up in the dark. It's smaller. It's got a little trackpad there. Yeah, it's good. It also acts as a cover, and it comes in multiple colors. So that's probably one of the benefits for it being sold separately. You have a bit of choice in terms of what color you want to get, and that's kind of all the rage these days, you know, styling your products. So I got the red because I like the color red, but someone else might get, you know, whatever other color options there are available. But yeah, that's the type cover. Let's grab the Surface here, and we'll see it kind of just clicks in. Pretty solid click. And you know, if you've ever seen them do the test, you can kind of, yeah, that's not going anywhere. Just gonna clip on there. That's the Surface 3 with the type cover attached. So let's have a closer look at the Surface device itself. As I mentioned before, it's quite thin, and in many ways that's thanks to its fanless design. It's got an Intel quad-core Atom processor. The exact model I'm not sure, but I'll put it on the screen here. In terms of battery life, Microsoft claims that it's got about 10 hours battery life. I guess that's dependent on usage, but I'll get a better idea of it once I actually properly test and review the device. So we've got this nice 10.8-inch Full HD display. The resolution is 1920 by 1280. It's a Full HD screen, like I said. From past experience, Microsoft Surface devices have always had beautiful displays. I know it's an active display as well, so you can actually use a stylus with this, which is perfect. The stylus doesn't actually come in the box. It's also a separate edition. I've got one here from my Surface 3 Pro, so you can actually use this device stylus on there as well if you wanted to. On the back, we've got the Windows or Microsoft logo. There's no actual Surface branding, just this nice simple Microsoft logo. In terms of cameras, we've got a 3.5 megapixel camera on the front and an 8 megapixel camera on the rear. Ports on the side, we've got a couple of options, which is one of the things I love about the Surface devices, in the fact that it's kind of the tablet form, but you also have all this connectivity. So we've got the mini DVI port there, which gives you all your AV connectivity, so you can go from, go to HDMI, VGA, DVI, whatever it is. You can kind of get a cable for that. A USB 3 port, quite standard, but it's good to have that. It's a full USB 3 port. We've got a micro USB port there for charging, and you could probably also switch that to use it as a USB 2.0 port with the right adapter. And we've got the standard headphone jack. On the top, we've got power, and we've got a volume rocker. This side, there's nothing. And on the bottom, we've got the standard Microsoft proprietary magnetic connector. So that's where the keyboard hooks into, or the type cover, sorry. And there you go. It's a pretty good, solid fit, and shouldn't come off even, unless you really wanted it to, and you did something a bit crazy. It holds it pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much all the ports and things you can do with the Surface 3. Now, one of the things I love about the Surface range is this kickstand. There you go, it's on the kickstand. So the Surface 3 actually has 3 positions you can go to. And it's great. I mean, I wish that every tablet had something like this. This is really handy if you're kind of sitting on the couch, or you're in bed and you just kind of want to anchor the device to suit your preference, which is really good, especially with the keyboard attached. It's even more beneficial because when you got the keyboard attached, you can kind of adjust the angle to suit your lap, because everyone's laps, I guess, kind of different, so you can kind of adjust it just for that. Well, there it is, guys, my unboxing and initial thoughts on the Surface 3. I will be doing a follow-up review, which is a bit more comprehensive, with some tests with different software, testing the battery life, and also comparisons with the Surface Pro 3 and also the new MacBook from Apple. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. See you next time.